Hey, my name is Tiffany and my YouTube account name is Addicted to Cutting, so you probably recognise that, obviously if you subscribed and you're one of my friends. Obviously today I'm here doing this new thing, this film thingy majiggy-woo, whatever it's called, I don't know. Obviously I usually just do videos and stuff like that, but I thought now that I've got a laptop that it would be pretty interesting if I tried this out. So I'm just going to give this a go and see how it goes, really. But today I wanted to talk about like my issues, well, not issues, but just like, you know, like what I've had to deal with, like due to self-harm and stuff like that. So basically it started off when I was about 12. I was getting bullied at school and stuff, which wasn't good. Pardon me. Sorry. So that kind of depressed me, and because I was getting bullied like every single day at school and stuff. I was getting called names, and it affected my confidence and stuff like that. So yeah, then I think I just thought one day, I don't really know how it really happened, to be honest. I was in my room listening to music, and there was like a pin there, a drawing pin or something. Yeah, a bit silly, but there we go. And I just was rubbing it across my arms, and obviously I felt relief from that. And then from then on, it got worse and stuff. I'm 19 now, so I've been doing it on and off for over 7 years. It's quite a difficult subject, to be honest. I don't really want to trigger anyone off or anything like that. But it's actually quite a real hard process, especially not only for yourself but for your family, because at the end of the day they're the ones as well that are going to be upset because of their sister or their daughter or their son or their brother is harming themselves. That's quite difficult to deal with. Also, I've tried to end my life a couple of times, which obviously I'm not proud of, but I just got to that low point in my life where I just thought, it's not worth it anymore. What's the point in going through life every day if all you do is hurt yourself? It's not living, it's not much of a life. So yeah, obviously I had some dark times by doing that. But yeah, it is difficult, and it does get worse. And what happened with me is that I went into hospital about 3 times before I actually got some kind of help, via a psychiatrist. I see a psychiatrist on a regular basis, which does help. But what really kind of does help me is talking about it. You've got any problems, anything on your mind, just get it off your chest. Even if it's just via email to someone. I speak to loads of people on here on YouTube, and I don't know them, but it still helps me, and I know that I help them, which is really nice. So yeah, and also, if you're thinking of doing it, please don't, because at the end of the day, it ruins your life, it takes over your life, and you end up having nasty scars. I've got them, and I tend to not like them sometimes. Sometimes I'm okay with them, but sometimes, I wish they weren't there. But then other times I think, it just goes to show, what I've been through and stuff like that. But then it also reminds me of, cutting and stuff, which is something I don't really want to be reminded of. A couple of weeks ago I did start doing it again, and I noticed it getting quite bad, and I could notice some old behaviours coming back, and stuff like that, because I did do CBT, which helped me, and then I noticed all these old things coming back, which was a bit scary. But at the moment I've gone a couple of weeks without self-harming, which I think is really good for me, because I have been quite low and stuff like that. And I also phoned up a helpline the other day, because I really wanted to cut myself. So I phoned them instead of jumping right to it. which I think is quite good, because I used to hate phoning helplines, but they're actually quite good if you can have the confidence to actually do that. So yeah, it's pretty, like, you do find yourself, like, sometimes it's like a vicious circle, like you can be back sometimes, if you relapse you think, oh, I'm back to square one, but you're not. Don't lose hope, just keep trying, never give up ever, because you will beat it. And I've beat it for about 4 months once, which was amazing. I got through it. I got out of the dark place, and then I got into the light place, and the light place is just amazing, but it's just hard getting to it, because I'm kind of in a bit of a dark place, but it's not too dark at the moment, which is a good thing. So yeah, just try, and also, if you can bring yourself to talk to your family, do, because that does help. Their sort of reactions at first might be, they might shout and think, why are you doing it, and stuff like that, and you tell them and they still don't understand, but they will. It's just something that's got to sink in. They've got to think about it, because I'd be exactly the same if I had a daughter and she was hurting herself. I'd be very upset. And the reason why I'm trying to stop as well is I've got a 2-year-old niece, and we share quite a good bond together, and I just don't really want to, when she's growing up as well, when she gets older and she understands, I don't want her saying, oh, what's that on your arm, auntie, with the scars and stuff, and if I've got fresh cuts. That's why I really want to stop, because of her. She kind of keeps me going every day. She's something why I'm staying here, to be honest. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well at the moment, but most of the things that urges me off is if I'm alone. That's horrid. I hate being on my own, because that's when the urges pop up. But also with self-harm, I think it's something that's, it's going to be a part of your life forever, but you've just got to learn to be able to deal with it and deal with the urges. Obviously it's not difficult. I'm not going to say it's easy. It's not. It's really difficult, because I've done CBT therapy and I found that hard. Yeah. And also coping mechanisms, I've got quite a couple of them, that I'm going to tell you about here now. Elastic bands, if you ping them, they're quite good, but I know some people say that they don't work, but they don't work for everyone. Food colouring's good. You can dye, like, the ice cubes, and then put it on your arm or wherever you want to, and it kind of gives off a burning sensation. Or also red pen. If you draw red pen on your arm as like lines, as like cut lines, and then turn the light off, that's really good, because it actually looks as though you've cut yourself. So yeah, but other than the cutting, I'm kind of quite a nice person. Love to help people, supportive. I see myself as a good auntie and a good sister, and hopefully a good daughter. And I love animals. My ideal job obviously would be working with animals, because I've done 2 years of animal care. And at the moment I'm just job searching. But yeah, there's not too much about me. I love ice skating and stuff like that. I love to watch DVDs, go out, see my friends and stuff like that. But that's about it really. So please comment, rate and stuff like that. But please, no nasty comments, because this is my first time, and to be honest, I'd rather them be nice, as this is my first time doing this. And if I would have said to myself a year ago that I was going to be doing this, I would have turned around and said no, because I get quite nervous and stuff and hate doing things like this. But yeah, but that's all I've got to say for now. So please, nice comments, and also stay strong, and I'm here if you need to talk. Thank you. Bye.